Hello, Professor Bright here. Welcome to Echo, which has the coolest intro I have ever seen. I'm just controlling this lady's eye, and it's pretty damn cool. Honestly, very stylish. Actually thought this was an intro cinematic for a while. But yes, we're playing Echo. It's a game where the enemies learn from you, and you're exploring some type of palace, and the enemies are you, as I understand it. That's about all I understand of it so far, but we shall see. Let us expand our understanding of this game, because it looks fascinating. And it sounds kind of fascinating, too. The flesh and the soul shall enter the palace through separate doors. Only the strong of mind and body will again reunite as whole from the collected memories.
All our songs were about it. A magical place of life without end.
Those always end well.
A palace of untold wonders.
Let's go into
but
the palace.
Only for the worthy.
Apparently we're trying to revive someone.
So our lives were desperately
my
dedicated
understanding.
to qualify. Pinpoint perspective on the great reward. Only I never wanted to go.
Oh? Why?
Those words alone could mean death. So
What?
when I ran, I knew it meant never stopping to catch my breath. If I
That's
wanted
pretty
to
awful.
live. And so it was.
I don't want to go to the paradise, so you're gonna kill me?
Yeah.
The fuck?
The place I spent my whole life escaping.
Ooh, nice suit. It's kind of cute. Do I control some of this?
I feel like shit.
Well, I mean, I imagine you would.
Of course you do. Your wound has healed.
Oh.
The pain is from the stasis and will pass within a week. The nausea will linger, probably intensify when you start to realize that more than 100 years have passed.
Damn.
Everything you knew is gone. This
Fuck.
is not another one of your running away from home excursions. Your grandfather won't send someone to pick you up this time. That's all gone now.
Thanks!
So you decided not to like me. But you've had a century to plan what to say, and that's it? How about you screwed up the best deal we ever had, or you come waltzing in here giving orders, or even Foster died because of you, you stupid bitch. I don't like me much either. But I can fix this. I can bring him back.
That doesn't sound like a good idea, but sure.
I don't know how you hope to achieve that, little miss, but I suggest you start your efforts by laying back down. Loss of motor skills is common even for experienced long haulers, which I suspect you are not.
You suspect
This person
correctly.
had a long time to mull things over. Nothing I can say will change your mind.
Yep. Ooh, man. This is disorienting. Gorgeous game. Of course, it's been a while since I played something like this, so... what do I know? Also, you got shot in the... like... right in the chest? Through the chest? I can't see the front of you, so I guess I will never know. Huh. Alright, do I have a run function, or am I just walking?
So where is he?
He? Oh, you mean the cube? Yes, I had a very good look at that while you were asleep. I think you're in for a disappointment. Nothing suggests any sentience. No interface to access the thing, nor any reason to do so. There's nothing in there. It's just a pretty cube.
If we knew how to operate it, we wouldn't have had to come here.
No.
This is how I see it. You don't answer to my orders, and yet you took us this far, so clearly I'm not the only one hoping that I can achieve something. I can work with that.
How old are you?
Hope. Respect. For Foster. God knows why, but he wanted me here. The stupid lighter proves it. I suspect staying wasn't even an option, considering how you stumbled on board covered in blood, demanding departure a week ahead of schedule.
Yeah. Respect, then. That'll work too.
Curious. Alright, so some deal went south. We apparently got Foster killed. We liked Foster. Clearly the AI liked Foster as well. And we got a cube. Cool. I kind of wish I was moving a little bit faster, but I get the whole thing for, pacing reasons. Rose Leslie, like your work. You did pretty good. Nick Bolton, I assume you're the AI? Not bad. Morton, I don't know what your work's like yet. Spaceship's cool. Like cool spaceships. Robin's done good. Vincent, done good so far. Character artist, like your design. Also really like the little shirt she's got going on. Not a fan of the lack of pants, but, Animation, pretty solid. I missed someone there. Music's nice and ambient. Oh my god. Like the sound. Writing, I haven't gotten there yet, but you're telling a story and I'm interested in it. Art's good. Game direction might be good. It's got a simple interface.
I need a suit.
That would help. Pants too, but, suit might help too. Mostly get the pants though. Like the skirt thing, I'm not big on skirts myself, but that's just me. This feels like a movie intro, and it is... wow. Okay, you got my interest.
I don't see anything but ice.
Oh, we were inside that...
not ice.
Oh,
I don't know that we can even trust what we see. This whole planet eluded detection until about a week ago. No visual cues. No gravitational pull. Nothing. Even with the exact coordinates, I nearly missed it.
That's
We're
worrisome.
looking for a palace.
Why am I not surprised?
Give it a rest, will you? Can you see any structures on the planet?
You're looking at it. It's all one big structure, planet-wide. No palace, though. I'm guessing it's some corporate state's illegitimate mining project from the pre-requisition rush. That would explain the heavy clouding measures. The planet is most likely depleted of all resources. An empty shell. Hope the old man didn't pay too much for the coordinates.
You have no idea. Just get me down there. I'll go see for myself.
If they were mining this, then what the fuck did they do to the planet? Like, what level of sci-fi are we dealing with? You have stasis and you have regeneration, but, like... that's not ice, you say, huh? Behaves like ice. Color me intrigued. That is a really cool ship. I would like that ship back.
Off the surface too.
Okay.
What a strange place.
I know.
It's impressive, really.
How?
I'm enabling the suit's assist mode to compensate for your inexperience.
Thank you. Can't do anything there. What would... oh.
There's something here. It must be some sort of release mechanism.
If you say so.
Did you hear that? It's definitely doing something.
Okay, release all these to... I guess open it, unlock it, question mark. Don't quite understand what I'm looking at. Did I need to do something with that? Oh well.
Look, there's an opening down there.
There's a ladder.
The suit will soften your landing if charged sufficiently.
And if not?
It will stop you from leaping.
Oh, cool.
The suit reads your intentions from your synaptic activity and receives commands from your voice or eye movements. A bit archaic, but Foster trusted that suit with his life.
Hey.
Cutting edge doesn't go well with space travel. The journey here alone made the suit an antique.
It's not the suit's performance that worries me.
London, come on. Suit energy advanced use down. Okay, that doesn't mean anything to me, though. Huh. Okay. Can't jump there. This is definitely different from what I expected. I expected one to be in a palace. But this is so much cooler. Oh.
It's falling apart. It all looks strangely warped. I wonder how long it's been here.
A composite like that should last forever, but it all looks ready to crumble.
It must be ancient.
Yeah. Press L3. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'm like remembering game terminology while I'm looking at all this. And it's just like, the art is stunning. What is all this stuff for? It's, you know, when it said that there was a, like, when it said it was making copies of you, I assumed we'd be uploading our mind into something, and that, you know, the fact that it was making so many copies was
for humans. It's not just a machine mind.
Most digs have a basic infrastructure if human presence should be needed. Probably also rudimentary living quarters. Doesn't mean anyone was ever here, though.
Gramps believed the place to be untouched by humans. A palace built by long-lost technology, patiently awaiting its first human inhabitants. And you figure this is no more than a bootleg mining operation. Would you appreciate the contrast?
I generally lean towards plausible explanations. Your grandfather, well, everything he believed in, he made up himself.
I don't know about that. He had the coordinates right.
Look around you. This obviously isn't a palace.
Your man might have gotten some aesthetic details wrong, but he wasn't the kind of person who'd risk everything without some kind of proof.
I really wouldn't get my hopes up.
How do I turn down the volume on the commentary track?
You are overconfident. Immature people often are. You should be taking notes every time I open my mouth.
You haven't said anything useful, jackass. But yes, like I was saying, I'm sorry that whole conversation distracted me. But I assumed we'd been in some kind of simulation, since if they're making copies of you, it makes sense if it's in a computer simulation, but maybe this is just, like, ridiculously advanced technology. They're actually growing the copies of you. Curious, curious, curious. I wish I had some indicator of where I'm supposed to go, because now I see myself having multiple routes to go down. Am I supposed to be going down? Am I supposed to be going up? Whoop. Function A. Suit stores... Oh! You're explaining what... Oh, cool. Auto-charging cell. The suit's core cell auto-recharges, harnessing ambient energy. This means if you wait, you'll always have one cell at your disposal. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so I have one cell that auto-recharges and one empty cell. I mean, cool. I did need to understand that at some point. How would one go further down, though? I assume that's what I have to do. That's a bit of an assumption I'm making. Yeah, it looks like I go all the way down to actually get to one of those entrances into one of these buildings. It's fascinating, though. Oh, whoop, okay, that might have been a mistake.
Slippery.
Cause see, like, it has these little protrusions that don't look...
What exactly are these structures, then?
Thank you.
Have you seen others like them, since you're such an expert?
I've had my fair share of halls based on wild speculation. It doesn't matter if it comes from desperate need or delusions of grandeur. There's never anything there but bitter disappointment.
Was this with Foster?
Before Foster.
I got the feeling you two have been together for ages.
I've been crisscrossing the spur for 1,000 years. Foster was with me for a century and a half.
So, yeah, do you want to actually answer the question, though? Like, what are these? What am I looking at here? Because it looks cool, but I don't know what it is. So, yeah, you want to be helpful, or you want to just be a little negative Nancy? That's what I thought. Well, what the... Oh, hey, that's my face now. Showing. Curious. You just like little stuff. Oh! Okay, let's get off these stairs right now, please.
If you've only been with Foster for a century and a half, you hardly knew him at all.
Century's a long time.
We've been traveling together for a century, and we only just met.
100-year haul is quite the extreme. Foster's longest was 16. I knew him plenty.
He trusted you, and said that I could too, that you would help me.
Foster didn't leave me much choice. You don't mess up a job for your grandfather and then team up with the person you were sent out to get in the first place.
You could have just handed me back.
You really are naive.
I think you're doing this because you believe there's a chance.
So Foster's
to
your
get
grandpa?
friend back.
You're so caught up in your homemade religion that you're oblivious to common sense. I warned Foster about you resourcefuls. Best not to deal with your kind.
Why did you then? Get involved, I mean.
Foster disagreed. And gold makes for a powerful argument.
Curious. Okay. So is Foster her grandfather then? That seems to be my understanding. Or no. He said her grandfather wouldn't be sending someone after her. So Foster can't be her grandpa, right? Curious. Don't quite understand it, but I get the general gist of resurrecting Foster somehow. Using ancient, lost technology, it seems. Technology that's been here for long enough that it's decaying. And some durable technology, apparently. According to some of these people. Do love me a mystery.
There must be a way inside down there.
If you say
That
so.
looks like some kind of landing bay.
It looks like nothing of the sort.
You know, you're nothing like I expected from a friend of Foster's.
What do you think it is
Such
then?
an odd team.
An old rescue vessel from the Requisition and a man without a past. None of our marks knew what hit them. And then we were gone. The stuff we pulled off. You wouldn't believe it.
I believe it. I was one of your jobs.
A thieving rich kid with a gambling problem hardly qualifies. I got the brief. Not much of an extraction, really. No one giving a shit about you where you dug down. The only challenge Foster could see was that your grandfather wanted you to willingly hand back whatever it was you stole from him.
You're wrong about everything. Even Foster.
I seriously doubt that I am. He was good, Foster. Always had his eye on the ball. You may think you knew him, that he felt sorry for you, but he would never let that happen. I don't know what went wrong that night, why Foster died, but I'm sure you don't understand much of it either.
Sorry, I didn't mean to threaten your romance.
Cute.
Yeah, actually that was kind of cute. So we confirmed that Foster is his own his own person, as opposed to her grandfather.
Finally, something.
And I imagine you must be the entrance to the palace.
It's stuck. I need some force. Does the gun pack any punch?
Oh god.
Wow. I like it.
I'm taking the gun offline to preserve energy.
Not in control of this. Now I'm in control of this. Okay. This is gonna be one of those affairs like Dead Space where I have to press a button and then fire. Okay. I mean, it's good. Every gun should have safeties. It's important. Part of gun safety, kids. Always keep the safety on, unless you plan on killing something. And you look like a palace.
Are you getting all this?
I'm with you.
Clearly this was built for the robots, right? Right, London? I assume that's your name. Although I don't think I've actually been given your name yet.
He was right. It all looks completely untouched.
That animation looks a little weird, but also is like... Ooh, boy. This is cool. Alright. Huh. I'm sorry, but I'm just left speechless with this. It's like... Wow. Okay, I am in. I am deep into this game right now. I'm sorry, was that a door, by the way? Could still use a run function, but... Huh. This is surprisingly cool. And what did she steal from her grandfather? Because my understanding was she was in exile because she didn't want to go to the palace, which was this place. Huh. Up there's a hall.
You were right about the palace. What's the plan now?
Damn right I was.
We get Foster back, and then we leave.
I was hoping for something more specific.
I suppose we're looking for some sort of apparatus like the one Gramps had.
Would that be the soul sucker?
I'll know it when I see it.
Even if you did find the thing, this place is dead. What mythic technology might be here is now useless.
We just need to power her up. Tell her that we're here. I can feel this is going to work out just fine.
Hello? Anyone home?
We're moving down. There must be some sort of power below the halls.
Tell her that we're here. I'm sure everything will work out just fine.
Hello? Hello?
Shouting. Is that your plan?
Anyone home?
Yes, that's my current plan. I have no other functions that might do anything.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, I just said hello to the wall. What? You gonna blame me for that? You gonna yell at me? Again? Little snarky bastard. I'm the only one allowed to snark in this family. In this team. I mean, not a family anymore, seeing as Foster's dead and he seems to be the thing that bound you two together, so... You know.
Hello?
Anybody home?
Hello? Hello?
Anybody at all?
Hello?
I... Okay, that's just me. I was like, oh, good, lights in the darkness. Let's say hello to that. If I didn't know thematically what was going to be happening, I'd be even more terrified of that. I'm sorry, what? Okay.
Anyone home? Anyone home?
Okay, her mouth moves too. Or at least it looked like it did. Interesting. Like, I wish I had more to say, but it's just so fascinating.
I recognize these. They look like the stone faces at the gates between the garden terraces. Maybe it's a door of some sort. We called them gatekeepers. They were supposed to make us ponder if we were worthy to pass.
You're not getting through without power, and this place is dead.
Hello?
Curious.
Anyone home?
No, because there was a staircase. I was going to say, was that the other side of the mirror? But no, it wasn't. I don't think. I don't know. Okay, starting to get creeped out now. Starting to get kind of creeped out.
Hello?
Just a little bit.
Anyone home?
I feel like I saw something crawling over that way. Oh boy.
Anyone home?
Well. Huh. Where do I go from here? This game is fascinating, but also...
Anyone home?
I hate to admit it, but I would like an objective marker. Although that would
Anyone
destroy the ambience they have going right now. Oh. Yes, destroy the ambience they have going. Okay, the fact that you saved has me worried.
It's a voice.
It looks like a tuning fork.
Yes, obviously. The resourcefuls call them voices. Strike them and let the true tone interfere to find clarity and enlightenment.
Ah, of course.
Yeah, I'm with London on that now, but...
What does that mean?
The suit detects a pattern to the sound, and the decryption is kicking in.
Resourcefuls call them voices. Obviously, people who have access to resources that not everybody has access to, but...
It's definitely picking up something. I think they're pieces of a puzzle. We need more of them to find out what it is.
Okay, I can make that happen. It would happen a lot faster if I had some sort of sprint function, but... that's neither here nor there. Ooh, what are you? Orrery kind of thing. O-R-R-E-R-Y. That word. Orrery. Not sure how you pronounce it, really, but... Okay, so we got 2 of... I mean, presumably 3. Or were you the entrance one? You were the entrance one. Do I have to hit them before it decays? Curious, curious, curious. Oh, there's another one. Or not, that's just a pillar. I'm blind. But what's it detecting?
That door is different.
Which one? You said that door. Which door? Door down there? Well, I hope it was the door down here now.
I bet that's an activation mechanism for the door.
This? I mean, yeah, but...
This is meaningless. Foster is dead. Some things just cannot be undone. Think about it. If you could capture the souls of the dead in a cube, and then bring the person back to life, surely it would be a huge industry.
It's not like that. I know for a fact that he's in there.
I have wondered how you came to believe that. But I doubt that I'll agree with your reasoning.
Same.
You resourcefuls are too far removed from reality to make sense. You've seen nothing but the bought and paid for fairy tale designed by your grandfather.
Well, the reality of my fairy tale upbringing was that it was all about this place. No, even before that, my genes. Gram spent centuries creating his resourcefuls, carefully picking potential from the gene pool. We were created to come here, and this feels very real to me.
Huh. So you were created by your grandfather for a purpose. Intriguing. Are those copies made by the Because I know there's a mechanic where there are going to be copies of me. I'm wondering if those copies are other resourcefuls, perhaps? I don't know. I don't understand enough.
These, I know. We had rings exactly like them in the gardens.
The suit detects a small gravity charge inside the scepter.
Perhaps it can power the big door. The pedestal looks like the activation mechanism.
I do feel like I just saw something try to grab at. This is
Just
upsetting.
out of curiosity, what's the higher meaning of keeping scepters displayed inside huge rings made of gold? It does seem a bit much, even if you are filthy rich.
The rings were not for show. They are part of our training.
Oh, and you do what exactly? Step inside and feel wealthy?
Not quite. The rings spin up, and the challenge is to get out in one piece. At first, staying in there is the only sane thing to do. But as the hunger comes, the rhythm of the spinning starts to sink in.
Oh, there's the stairs up.
At some point, you realize that starving eats away at your chance of making it out. Then the leap. No, wait too long.
Right. You almost had me going there for a while.
Well, that sounds like fun. I'm hoping I don't have to do any of that because I feel like you would get shredded. Just utterly shredded. Now, my question is... How? Just how, in general. Okay, we're gonna open this door. We'll see what happens. I mean, ugh.
By the way, I don't know if you noticed that there were no other exits from this pit than the big door. How I hope the scepter will magically make it open.
It will work.
Must be nice always feeling that the world will act in your favor. It doesn't, though. My guess is that you will learn this momentarily.
Decent guess. But, I mean, game mechanics.
Now, let's see.
Nothing. What a shock. Looks like you might be joining Foster after all, just not the way you imagined.
I don't get it. What Gramps did to hundreds of resourcefuls for this? I saw it the day I came to you. The subject lies down on a marble surface with a strange silver pattern. And the silver unfolds, pierces the skin, and slithers inside.
Ew.
In about half an hour, it consumes everything. And all that remains is an empty slab of marble and a newly formed cube.
No.
He called it the translation. The flesh and the soul shall enter the palace through separate doors. We said it 1,000 times, never realizing. I didn't catch Foster's soul in a magical cube. He was dying, and I translated him.
You killed him. The fact that your grandfather did unspeakable things doesn't prove he was right? That Foster can come back? That's insane.
It was the only chance we had, and believe me, I'm good at chances.
You had a gambling
for a
problem.
living, remember? So I stayed alive all these years after leaving the gardens.
Well, this time it didn't pan out. Look at you now.
You think I'm giving up?
Oh yeah, this could only end well. Well, with that revelation, and I'm trapped here now, think we're gonna call that an episode, guys. This
Do you see that?
game.
The dim glow.
The activation of the door must have triggered a chemiluminescent.
Uh-huh.
Not uncommon for evacuation purposes.
Sure. We're calling it a day there, though. This is Echo. It's fascinating. I definitely see why it won its awards, and... oh god, do I need to play more of this? I need to understand. I need to know. But these are matters for the future. For now, thank you for your time. Know the like, comment, and subscribe buttons below. Use them responsibly, and I shall see you all soon.